Good morning, good afternoon, good evening everybody. Welcome to What's Up vlog number 114, and despite my sort of lack of enthusiasm, I'm very excited that it's race day again. My lack of apparent enthusiasm, I think I should have said. It's early in the morning. It's now 8:35 in the UK. Now I know there are others that are getting up at sort of 2 o'clock in the morning for this race, so you have my full admiration. But the reason I'm so tired is because I'm practically running a farm here at the moment with 2 cats and a dog that insist on just keeping me awake all night. Myself and my wife are sharing duties of sorting one problem out after another with the animals. So I've had very little sleep, which is probably 90% of the reason why I won't win this race today. The other 10% is because obviously I've been doing my long distance challenge, so my legs don't feel too bad, but my backside is killing me. Sorry if that's a bit too much information for you all, especially this early on a Saturday morning, but wow, long distances and my derriere don't go. But there we go. Right, anyway, race day 2 of the league, WETopia. Slight change, as I mentioned before, from the original plan for WETopia, but this race is going to be 3 pretty intense, I'm anticipating, laps of the WETopia flat route in reverse, with sprint bonus points on the reverse sprint, which is the same sprint, or what I call the llama sprint, if you remember from my videos way back when. So I'm going to be fully caffeine powered for this one. I'm glad it's not climbing. I don't have the legs for climbing today, and at some point I'm about 70 kilometers short of my 3-day target for my 11:11 challenge. So at some point I'm going to have to make up some serious miles today. So I'm glad that this one's flat, and then I'll have a nice rest for most of the day, then jump on this evening and just try and rack up as many miles as I possibly can. But anyway, right, looking at this, I'm just about to join. Looking at this, we've got 69 people signed up already. Well, that's fantastic. That's brilliant. That means we've got loads of guest riders, which is really good. Obviously, I love having the league riders there, but I'm also genuinely excited every time I see large numbers just joining for the individual event itself, because it's each race is really good fun, whether you're part of the league or not. They're good races with really good people at what usually is a really good pace. So that's really exciting to see, so thank you everyone for turning up. Right, shut up and get on with it. Right, warm up done. Coffee ingested, some of it anyway. Right, looking at the list of riders, all the usual suspects are there. New faces as well, as I mentioned a minute ago. Fantastic. Just been jumping through the forum. It seems that I have no reason to be moaning about lack of sleep. We've got the likes of Brett, Heath, few others, apologies if I missed your names, that this is like silly o'clock in the morning for them, so massive kudos to you guys for being here. I love that spirit. Who was it? Noel, I think, put up a picture of himself that quite frankly was more suited to Halloween than today, having just finished the night shift and not got any sleep at all. So yeah, my lack of sleep caused by the animals is small fry compared to a lot of you guys. So I'm not going to mention it again, probably, for the rest of this race. Right, now, because you're not going to see this until after the race, I can reveal what my tactic was. And it looks like it's possibly failed already. I had 2 riders in mind that were my target for today, based on league position and last week's race. They were Percy Santamaria and Colin Tressida. Now, I'm looking through the list and I don't see either of those guys there. So I have a backup. Well, two, possibly 3 backups actually. And it was that little group whose race I managed to miss at the finish line.
of Jane Coates, Stuart Woodsell I think was in there, and John Grasso. That little trio spring to mind as well. So basically my original plan was to find Percy or Colin and just glue myself to one or both of those until the end of the race, and then try my luck at a sprint. Anyway, while I'm talking, I've got to get up to speed and get this race started. 1 second, 0, and we're off. Right, have fun. Good luck, everybody. Let's see what the tactics are from here. There was a lot of talk about absolutely flying away from the line. Not seeing that from many at the moment. There's a fair bit of power being put out. But no, it's reasonably steady. This is great having the categories next to the names, by the way. It's much easier to see. Apparently I'm 67th out of 31 riders at the moment, which sounds about right. Right, so I need to look out for one of those guys that I just mentioned. Please don't tell me I'm off. I've dropped by them already. Satvik Singh, he's another one actually. And his post, if you haven't seen it in the forums, absolutely hilarious. Talking about how these races are getting to him and his dream last night. It's brilliant. It's worth checking out if you haven't. Hang on a minute. Are we not supposed to be doing the reverse flat? Oh. Right, well I've definitely been left by the group that I was planning on staying with already. But I've got a nice little bunch around me. Matt Rhys-Evans, R. Hooson. Sorry, I'm just checking the messages of who of everyone responding to my notice about the wrong route. Yes, sorry, where was I? So we got Lukrak, Walker, Christoph, Monaghan, Sharp. Who else is in amongst with me? Howson, Fly, and Matt's just 5 seconds off the back. And I'm still showing 63rd out of 31 riders. It's a bit worrying. Oh yeah, because Mike Mitchell up there. This must be what, about 4 o'clock in the morning for you, Mike? Something like that. So good on you, man. Let's go and have a. All right, here we go. Look, so these are some of the guys I was hoping to be working with. Here's Jane, and then we got Ryan Johansson, Len Capel, Ben Gray. Sorry, is it Ben Lansdowne Gray? Jason R. Blaster. He's another one I was earmarking to sort of tag onto. Robert Mickelson, Mark Team Type 1, T. Sevilla, M. Jost, Weeks, Jim Pocock, Woodsell. The other thing was it was supposed to be a closed circuit, so we didn't see any other riders in this race. Yeah, it's all a little bit weird. I don't know whether this is a bug or they just didn't set it up properly. There's last week's C category winner, Rikard Johansson. He's got Fedosov in front of him, Oliver Higby, Pedro, Lopez Leto, M. Kramer, Y. Mina. Hey, Jay Gorilla's there as well. I better get back to myself, sorry guys, before I miss out on your names. So yeah, I've dropped off even the little group I was with. It's alright. It's alright, saving myself. Okay, so I managed to pull up to Matt, who I think was letting me pull up and then's had a momentary dropout, which is unfortunate. I've got Keith D here, TK, N. Whirl, L. Lundqvist, and then Matt Rhys-Evans, who's, like I say, he's probably just charging to get back into this little bunch now. I think he'd slowed down to join us. And just sort of spat out the back a little. 13 seconds back, we've got P. Wilson, And then 22 seconds back, Jay Naya on Nia. Hey, thank you Keith for the ride on. Actually now's as good a time as any to start trying to fire some back. Meanwhile seems to be having issues. Although strangely, it's putting out the power, but it was dropping off. Not sure what's happening there. Hey, cheers Steve Clog for the ride on. Thank you for that absolutely stupendous ride the other day as well. Stunning stuff. We're coming up to the first sprint. A few guys might be ready to finish the first sprint, so let's keep an eye on these times. Hey, thank you Zoe, Team Type 1 for the ride on. Great to see you as always. So I wonder who's going for the sprint on this first lap. Right, but at the moment we've got Dave Crook, 22.3 in the Bs. Then Niall Simpson, very good time in the Cs. B Lansdowne Gray, also in the Cs. Where's the highest placed D rider? Alright, luckily none of my little group are going for it, which is good. I'm really just hoping everybody else fades a little bit, but I think I've hoped for that quite a few times. So at the moment, Dave Crook, Niall Simpson are the B and C leaders. Like I say, I can't see a D rider in that top 15 yet, so I'll have to check back on that. Well done Mike Mitchell on a PR, but I know that's not your PR, it's just 30 days. I know you're not raced on here for a while. Hey, Mr. Wright, thank you very much for the ride on, buddy. This, the fact that we're in the forward flat loop has really scuppered all my plans. It was nothing to do with me riding slowly and being left for dead by all my competitors. It's purely and simply because mentally I prepared myself for going the other way, and that's that. And what can you do? I might start an appeal to have this race rerun, depending on the result obviously. I'm getting dropped now by the guys I was with. Paul Monaghan, O Dennis, Keith D, R Howson, TK, C Tilly, Tiley. Managed to pull back in on Mike. Interestingly, we've got a couple of B riders. I wonder if they just selected the wrong category, because they're sort of quite a way off the back and putting out sort of CD level levels of power. Okay, that's one lap done. I'll try and make this a slightly faster lap this time, I think. Sorry if you can hear torrential rain in the background. We've got really heavy downpours on this on my conservatory roof today. I think my vocabulary is as tired as my legs today. Paying the price for the last 3 days of riding. And I've got to do it again this evening to try and get close to back on track. I'm 70 kilometres off. So today obviously my target would be a total of 4:04, and I'm on, can't remember what I was on, about 2:30, 2:25. So lots of riding needed today, or certainly over today and tomorrow, to get back on target. I can see now the group with C. Tyleo, Dennis, Keith D, TK and Lucrac have pulled in with Dwight Williams, who's doing an awesome job. leading the Ds at the moment. Obviously, I'm thinking may have gone off a little bit strong on that first lap, but still in for a very, very good finish if he can latch onto these other guys that are coming up to him. He's a strong sprinter as well, so I wouldn't put it past White getting the sprint bonus in this one as well. I was curious after seeing a photo that looked like that with the most tucked stomach ever. Like, there are many surgeons that would be very proud of that. So after seeing that picture that Kev posted, I was very curious to see if I'd incorrectly put my weight in, but no, I haven't. And I've even taken a centimetre off my height because I think my legs are bowing as I get older, so I think I've lost a little bit of height as well. So it's the correct weight, but a very kind method of weight distribution from Zwift there to put some of it in my thighs, my calves, my shoulders, my biceps and my pockets, let's be honest, and taking it all out of where it actually is. It could be those really good bib shorts that sort of compress and suck everything in. Okay, so here is this group with we've got TK at the front of it, followed by Monaghan, Tiley, Sharp, Williams, Denton, Housen. Who am I missing? And they're all just 22 seconds behind Jane Coates and Jason Arblaster, who are just 4 seconds behind LM. So who's that rocking the really cool beard? Is that Tiley? Let's have a look. Nope. Nope. Is it TK? There we go. Mr. TK. I really hope that's your real hairstyle and facial hair. That's just too cool. Let's go further up. Have a look at these guys. So Jason and Jane are now locked together and pulling in on LM. Just about to join forces with LM, holding really solid power. Right, I'm going 2 for 2 with the banana toss. Couldn't even win at that today. I wonder if someone will slip on that, sort of cartoon style. Right, let's go even further up. We have T. Anderson riding solo at the moment, just 4 seconds behind R. Johansson, which is Ryan Johansson. There is Mr. Johansson, and he is 17 seconds behind Benjamin Lansdowne Gray, who you can see here just hitting the cobbles and the second sprint, which means quite a lot of these guys have already done their second sprint. Dave Crook's still got it for the C's at the moment, and Niall Simpson for the for the B's, and Niall Simpson for the C's. Last lap could be interesting. Let's just wait here to see if Ben goes for the sprint here. Doesn't look like it at the moment. Biding his time. Robert Mickelson, on the other hand, giving it the beans. Keep it going, man. It's good power. He's held that for a long time as well. Over the line, 28.3. So not. Oh no, take that back. 25.7. Good time. Puts him in third. Third overall, second in the C's. So good stuff. That's a new PR as well. Brilliant job. Alright, then we got a 4-5-way battle, actually about 7-way battle with Stuart Woodsell, O Ling, Weeks, Jost, Gorilla, Leto, Christoph, Sevilla, Pocock. Ah, this is a this is going to rage to the end, I reckon, this group. Crikey. And we got Mark Deal from Team Type 1 just a handful of seconds ahead, or a second ahead now. Alright, let's jump further up the road for a minute. Let's have a look who we got. I can't go any further than Jay Gorilla at the moment, I think because the other guys have probably started the next lap. This is a huge group. Did I mention Len Capel in there? I don't think I did. I think I missed him. And Oliver Higby. This is the bunch I'd like to have been in. Clearly it was never going to happen. I'm obviously on some kind of climb at the moment. My trainer's just tightened right up. That's 2 laps, isn't it? The others haven't finished. I haven't been lapped, so why can I not go further forward? Oh, I tell you what, they've probably done the turning, haven't they? All right, let's wait till these guys take that left turn then, and I'll be able to see the others. I'm going to guess that I'm on the S's, just by the way my trainer feels. I have no idea, I probably dropped right back again, but my race was over, so in those situations I will quite happily just turn to full-on sort of commentating duty. I'm not allowed to win a league anyway, so in the interest of fair competition. This isn't the front group, is it? Am I kidding myself? Is this actually the front of the race? Let's go back. Go back to me for a minute. All right, so Bertrand has come past me, as has Wilson, and I got Mike Mitchell very close, B-Fly just a little bit further back, Dwight doing an awesome job, 1:33 ahead of me. It looks like I was right, I was in the S's. Right, let's try and go forwards again, see if I can actually, oh, you know what, now I'm not going to be able to go further forward than these guys. Oh no, hang on, here we go. Right, so yeah, we got Dwight at the front of the D's, then we got the Jane Coates group here, with Jason Arblaster, Luke Crack, Dennis. God, I need to put my glasses back on. My eyes don't work this early in the morning. Jay Walker, D Hunter, R Howson, TK and Monaghan, Keith and Tiley, just a handful of seconds up the road from these guys. It's actually a really good surge back from the Keith Denton group there. Good work, guys. Here's Mr. Grasso, which I rather foolishly earmarked as one of my targets. It's just not showing a race position. I think the event module's glitchy today. I don't think it was that they made a mistake in scheduling the race on the wrong course. I think it's actually glitchy. So John Grasso and Robert Mickelson working nicely together. And then we've got Oling, yeah, this group, so Oling, Oliver Higby, Stuart Woodsell, S Weeks, Mark, Team Type 1, I think that's Mark Deal, isn't it? Jim Pocock, El Capel, T Sevilla, M Just, the Gorilla, and Christoph. Aha, right, now, this could well be the head of the race. We've got Dave Crook. Oh, let's stay with these guys, hang on. So there's Dave Crook, N Kramer, Nick Taylor, W Fedosov, Padron Degas, and we've got Rickard Johansson, Satvik Singh, Niall Simpson, who's currently leading the sprint, and this could be a strong challenge to take the lead of the category, the lead of the C League. And then further up we have Mr. Lale, Dan. He is riding with Hans Petter Summerson. Touch of deja vu there, hours and hours going up and down the tower climb for those guys. Then we got Jay Swan, Koch is, hang on, so Jay Swan is 16 seconds up the road from the Hans Petter Summerson, Dan Lell pairing. Then Koch is another 15 seconds or so up from Jay Swan. Then we've got Mina, just a second ahead of Koch. And then here we go, look at this. We've got Darren Smith. Hello mate, great to see you. Brian Roden. F. Storley. R. The Rocket. K. Scramstad. P. Somerville. And even then, we're not at the front of the race yet, so this is split up into some really powerful groups. So we jump another 2 minutes forwards. We've got R. Vickers and M. Henderson. Is that I. Saunders or L. Saunders? I'm going to say I. Saunders. Heath Meyer. Heath is another one that has got up at sort of 2 o'clock in the morning for this for this race. So good on you, buddy. We've got a fast little gruppetto going on here. Look at this. So P. Sharp, Crusoe, Lynn. Who's this one? Oh, P. Sharp. It's great to see you here, my man. Sorry I couldn't include you in the league. As I mentioned before, it just wouldn't have been fair because I'd already had to decline others that had sort of missed the registration cut-off. So, but there will definitely be other leagues coming up very soon. All right, let's have a look at that sprint time still. Still Dave Crook, still Niall Simpson. So it looks like the points are going their way. I'm assuming this is the final lap for these guys. Jay Miller is not in this bunch. That's sort of coming back around the back. So, right, I'm gonna keep an eye on this all the way over the line. See if I can pick out a winner from this bunch. We're watching Y. Linares at the moment. Whoa, who's that? Who's gone off the front? Some attacks coming now. Mr. Sharp's gone for it. Looking for a race win here. He's pulled a second over Battiato. Still holding that second, now 2 seconds as he drops into the S's. Right on, my man. It's a good effort. Let's just have a look. So Battiato is there with Brett Smith and Johan Gren, who's actually burst away a little bit from these guys. Yeah, this bunch has all of a sudden got split up because of that attack by P. Sharp at the front. So just a second lead now, holding 6.4 watts per kilogram through these S's, coming up to the final lap, the final straight. I'm going to have to be quick on the trigger to keep an eye on all of this. Johan has managed to breach that gap and is right on the wheel of P. Sharp. This is going to be a straight out fight for the line here. Let's keep an eye on it. Johan's got the draft. Whoa, up in the 8 watts per kilogram for Sharp. Johan's now 6.7, 5.2. We've got Velin attacking from behind as well. I cannot tell you which way this is going to go. Johan's gone, taken the lead. Looks like Johan might grab this one. 11.7 watts per kilogram. Sharp just dropping off now. I think he knows that sprint is won. Awesome job by Johan Gren. Let's just see you come over the line, buddy. Yeah, and allowing himself to ease off just a little bit. Great stuff, great win for Johan Gren there. And P. Sharp comes in just a second after. And who is this? We've got, did I miss Lynn? No, Battiato. Oh my word, Brett Smith. I don't know where I was going then, sorry guys. Oh, this is terrible because I've got to get back to the event module. Come on, keep going back, keep going back, keep going back. Anyone there? Oh man, I'm going to have missed everybody else from that. Whoa, Mike has flown past me. Good job, man. Right, let's carry on going forwards. See if we can pick out any other groups coming over. So Keith D's as far forward as I can go at the moment. Right, here we go. Still all part of this bunch, with BL Gray at the front of it, John Grasso on his wheel. Aha, right. Now I've got, nope, I thought I had the Weeks group. Come on, I've got to try and get hold of those guys because that was a big bunch. I hope they haven't finished already. So, here we go, right. Here we go. Let me just check, see if there's anyone up ahead of this. There is. All right, we've got this. We've got this group now. Now these guys, have they finished? Oh, I don't want to flick on them just in case. Oh, I'm going to have to. All right, so they're coming up to the finish now. So we've got are the rockets flown off the front of this bunch. Kenneth and Smith have gone with them, as has Storley. Brian Roden's dropped off slightly. P. Somerville's still there. So it looks like Rocket's going to hit the line first. I'm going to have to flick back just before we hit the finish line on these guys. And there we go, nice little kick for the camera and to make sure that nobody like Paul Somerville can attack him from behind. Good job, Rocket. 10 watts per kilogram. Or there are some kicks coming on behind him. Right, Rocket's over the line. Somerville's over the line. Storley's over the line. Kenneth's over the line. It's too quick. Sorry, guys. Once again, I can't catch you all coming over the line. But that was a very tight bunch. So luckily we're all on Zwift power, so we get to see all that. Here's Mike Mitchell doing a stonking job, just romping away from me. I will try and attack him in a minute just to keep him honest, to see if he'll react to my increase in power output. But I do want to see this this bunch over the line first, along with these guys. So we've got, okay, let's get forward to, here we go, Nick Taylor coming up along with, right, Jamie Swan, Niall Simpson coming up to the line. Nice kick by Swan. Don't think Niall's got an answer for that. No, so let's flick back because I think Dave Crook's is he going to steal it from Niall right at the line? Not quite. Is Rickard going to steal it from Dave right at the line? Oh, I don't know. Too hard to tell. There's Nick Taylor over the line. Good job, man. Kramer's over the line. And once again, I've lost the group. Okay, so B-Fly has overtaken me. Or was B-Fly already ahead of me? I don't know. As you can tell, I have no grasp on what's going on in this race whatsoever. So we've got LM. B-Fly. Oh, that was a bit of a... Right, there we go. So hang on, B-Fly showing us 16 seconds ahead of Mike Mitchell, but when I flip back to myself, he's only just ahead of me. Yeah, so if I flick on B-Fly, he's now 39 seconds behind Mike Mitchell. Okay. Okay, so we've got LM, he is ahead of Mike Mitchell. And coming up to his final sprint. So it's Dave Crook, looks like he's taken the C category sprint. Sorry, the B, yes, C, hang on, is Dave a C or a B? Dave's a B, I think, can't remember. So LM with a 28.2 on that sprint. Do I only get to see the C category sprinters on this, on the sideline here, on the chart? Maybe that's what's happening. Yeah, because there's more than 29 riders in this race. All right, who have we got here? Hey, we've got Dwight. Aha, okay, we can go forwards, finally. All right, here's Darren Hunter. Here's, right, this is what I wanted to see. Keith Denton, Paul Monaghan coming up to the line. Paul Monaghan's got it at the moment. Keith's got it back with an aero. Good stuff, Keith. And I'm going to flick away from you so that I don't lose contact with the rest of the riders. So we've now got Paul Looks like he's going to come through just behind Keith. Then Mickelson and BL Gray just behind. There's John Grasso. Great work, guys. You're in a different league to me today. I can't feel my legs or my backside, if I'm honest. Okay, so John Grasso comfortably over the line with C. Tiley just behind. And then we've got Lecrac Kamaga coming over. Howson just behind, trying to nick it on the line. Not quite. Then Johansson back to TK. And we've got Jason Arblaster. Did I miss anyone? Yes. Darren Hunter just about to hit the line, 2 seconds ahead of O. Dennis. Good job, man. There's O. Dennis coming over. Jason Arblaster. Then we had Jane. Oh, I clicked on the wrong person. Jane Walker we had. Sorry guys, messed that up again. You'll get used to this over the course of the league. I'm not the best at commentating and managing the camera at the same time. Oh, I was going to go for the sprint as well. Look at that. I forgot about that as well. Right. I need to try and see Dwight Williams if I can, or has he already come over? He may well have done. No, who we got here? Here we go, right on cue. Mr. Williams, we've got P. Wilson ahead. There's Craig Sharp coming through. And cut back just before he crosses the line. There's P. Wilson, just a couple of seconds behind. Here's Mike. Let's get back forward to Dwight. Dwight coming down to the finish now. Great job. And Dwight hits the line. Good job, man. And then who else we got? Got LM and Mike Mitchell 20 seconds behind, and actually was putting out some really decent power. I wonder if he was looking to charge LM down. Do you know what? I'm just going to blindly start really cranking out the power now to see if I scare anybody into anything. I can see Enwell ahead of me. It's suddenly up into the fours. That's brilliant. I'm 20 seconds behind, but I think just my increase in power made him just have a little extra dig. Right, so we're watching LM come up to the line. Great job, my friend. Okay, so let's flick back before I come out of the module. Well done, LM, good ride. Here's Mike, 17 seconds further back. Excellent ride, Mike. Mike's coming back from not having Zwifted for quite a while. So, great performance, buddy. And then there's me and Enwell. Let's just do this again just for fun. Let's try and catch B-Fly. Yeah, B-Fly coming up. Okay, great job, B-Fly. I'm going to flip back to Enwell. Yeah, he's got me well and truly covered. Well done, Enwell. I didn't even scare you into a massive sprint. That's disappointing. And frustratingly, as soon as I come over the line, I'm going to lose the event module. Ah, that's annoying. Oh man. Right, well that was absolutely pitiful. I shouldn't be surprised. I think I timed this challenge that I'm doing really badly, but it had to be on the 1st of November, so I should have just thought of something a lot easier. Anyway, so overall results, podium. J. Johan Gren, P. Sharp and Y. Lin, fantastic, excellent stuff. Seriously good power, seriously good performances. Right, and then let's flip through the category results. So, same podium predictably for the A-Cats. Johan Gren, Sharp, Lin. Then Battiato, Lenaz, the Rocket, Hewson or Howson, TK, P. Wilson, and H. Ness. Just give you guys ride-ons while I'm here. Can't believe I missed so many of you. Okay, then in the Bs we have Brett Smith and Heath Meyer, fantastic stuff, separated by just 5 seconds. And then M. Backer, who was 0.2 of a second behind Heath Meyer. That was their group that I could barely see. No wonder I couldn't get a grip on everybody that finished. They all squeezed right together. G Gorilla, am I looking at a different gorilla here? Gorilla anyway was only, what's that, 0.4 behind M. Backer. Then we got Crusoe, Verhagen, Vickers, Saunders, Henderson, Somerville, Storley, Smith, Scramstead, Roden, Koch, Mina, Swan, Taylor, Padrone, Fedosov, Dan, Summerson, Sevilla, J Gorilla. Right, so there were 2 gorillas in there. Sorry guys. Lopez Leto and T Anderson rounding off the Bs. Let's give all you guys ride-ons as well. Can't believe I missed those out on course. Okay, C category. Niall Simpson takes the win. Excellent stuff, and I think he took the sprint as well. Oh no, obviously Dave Crook's in there with the sprint as well. So those two separated by 2 seconds. Dave took the sprint points. Niall took the win, so I think they're going to be level on points from this race. Then we've got last week's winner, Rickard, just 1/10 of a second behind Dave. Wow. That rounds off the C podium. Great stuff, guys. Then we have Kramer, Singh, Higby, Pocock, Christoph, Jost, Woodsell, Mark Deal, Weeks, Capel, Keith D, Monaghan, Mickelson, Lansdowne Gray, Grasso, Tiley, Lukrak Kamaga, Johansson, Hunter, Dennis, Arblaster, Coates, Walker, LM, and then rather embarrassingly at a paltry 2.4 watts per kilogram, M. Neal, a full 1 minute and 17 seconds behind my nearest competitor. Sad, 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 sad. Right, D's. We have right, I'm going to read it as it is for now. But rules are rules. No, do you know what? Sorry guys, I'm going to have to do this now. I might upset somebody, but I'm going to have to do it. It was a very, very clear rule right at the beginning. I really hope this doesn't start a long drawn out argument and conversation, because I don't really have the time for it, and it's just repeating myself. So, the D category, we have O Ling, D Williams, M Mitchell for the top 3. Then B Fly, N Weil, T Millington, M McGrath, S Lundqvist, and N Rowley. Well done, guys. Great ride, everybody. I don't know if we've got anyone else still to come in. So let's have a look, see if anyone's finished after me. Aha, we have T Millington, N Ness, Noel McGrath, S Lundqvist, and N Rowley coming in. I think that's everybody. Obviously I will check on Zwift Power as well. But for now, I'm going to round this off to 35 kilometres in the interest of my 11:11 challenge and call it a day. Well, from where I was, that looked like a brilliant race up front for everybody else. I hope you enjoyed it. It actually looked fantastic, and one week I'm definitely going to be getting myself involved, probably after I finish this 11:11 challenge. But that looked like great fun. I hope it was for you all. Fantastic effort. Again, particularly for you guys that have got up right in the middle of the night or very early hours of the morning. Really appreciate your commitment to the league and the race. It's absolutely fantastic. Thank you everybody that joined in that's not part of the league. There's still really good fun races, as I said, and you're always welcome. The more the merrier. So that's it. I'm going to, like I say, roll on to 35, call it a day, and then it looks like I'm going to have to be back on tonight to try and crank in a few more Ks. So I'll let you know in the forum if I'm going to be jumping on, or sorry, well, I'm almost definitely going to have to. So, but I don't know what time yet. Family duties call today, so as soon as I know, I'll fire something in the forum, and anyone that fancies joining me for a very, very gentle spin for as far as I can manage, that'd be really appreciated, and you'd be very welcome. So, all right, until then, thanks again everybody for watching. Thanks very much for riding, and I will catch you all on the next one. Ciao.